Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is another variant of Bourbon County. Reggie did regular Bourbon County. Reggie did the delicious Moncherry. This is Café de Olla. So instead of getting inspiration from, I guess, cherries in France, this is Mexican inspired. So Café de Olla, never had it before, is Mexican coffee. So it's brewed, made with cinnamon and panela sugar, which is pretty much like unrefined cane sugar, so like brown sugar. And so this is brewed with coffee, cassia bark, which is similar to cinnamon. Orange peel and vanilla sugar comes in at 13.5%, so slightly smaller. I think the reason for that is that they just add cold brew into beer, so it slightly dilutes the beer.
What was the percentage?
13.5 versus.
Okay, so yeah, it's like 1%.
14. It's like 0.5, 0.6% difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So noticeably the head is a little bit. Is it darker? No, I guess this sort of looks the
It
same.
looks a little bit darker. Maybe just the hue is even different. Maybe a little bit more.
Is the head just as big as last time? The last
Yeah.
time I feel the head was lasting a little bit longer. No. Maybe. No, it's about the same. If anything, this has a pretty tiny bubbled, kind of like lasting firm head to it. Deep black color and just beautiful
Your
appearance.
head just always looks better than mine, but it's.
Nice the glass.
Yeah.
On the aroma. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you almost get You definitely get some of the coffee.
Yeah, there's a rich amount of coffee in there. It's
but
really nice.
It's kind of.
That's a chocolate cake coffee thing going on. Coffee cake.
There's an aroma in there that I can compare to something, but it's not something that's palatable. So I'll leave that part out.
But beautiful coffee notes. There's a rich bourbon, the vanilla, the desserty kind of quality.
Yeah.
The chocolate rolls
Thick.
in.
It smells very thick and very sweet.
Desserty, yeah. The bourbon,
Like tiramisu. It reminds me of tiramisu, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not completely obvious that it has orange peel or cinnamon.
No,
or
I smell
cassia
orange.
bark on there.
I smell the
really?
the orange.
I get mostly just a little bit of coffee, but not dense. So this does not smell like Bourbon Valley, coffee Bourbon County. Sorry, but very excited. Let's take it to this one. Ooh, I get the orange peel immediately up front.
Yeah.
There's an oily zest of orange peel, like sort of how you just put an orange twist in an old fashioned. It just has that up front immediate citrusy, oily vibe to it. Oh yeah, the coffee's so good.
It is really good.
That's so good.
Definitely right up front. Yeah, you get like the orange peel, orange oil type thing going on. Definitely can point out the cassia bark.
Yeah, you get that little bit of like light spiciness.
Yeah. There's that deep chocolate flavor from the base. You know, and there's
I feel the coffee plays into this mocha.
almost like a nutmeg type thing going on there.
Sure, that could be the cassia bark. But big note I get here is that it's just kind of like dense, espresso-y combined with chocolate kind of thing, almost like a coffee chocolate cake kind of thing. There's a little bit of just like a deep round coffee flavor in there. It just plays so well into not quite mocha, but more like, again, like really beautiful chocolatey espresso flavors.
Me of tiramisu. What do you call it? The chocolate covered. It's a kind of dessert. Truffle, like a tiramisu truffle.
Yeah. Like a truffle candy kind of thing.
Yeah. It's really good. It's
Yeah.
really good. Now, if I'd have to say, like, I feel like the only thing that could make this even just a little bit better would be some like cayenne. To me, like I think like some spiciness from cayenne would be like outstanding in this beer.
Yeah.
So I'm half tempted to maybe add a sprinkle after this video is over. But
because then we're playing to like sort of Mexican hot chocolate versus this is supposed to be sort of a Mexican coffee kind of thing.
Yeah. But I guess that's that time of year for me that I would really like some Mexican hot chocolate.
I'm not against it because I love those Mexican hot chocolate kind of sounds. Like a little bit of heat, absolutely fantastic.
I think this would be really good with some heat.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll sprinkle some in there.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. That orange zestiness just keeps coming up front. And then that brightness plays so well into the deeper richness.
I was going to say the deeper dark chocolate, dark coffee flavors.
Yes,
yeah.
and it has a little bit of sweetness to it. Whereas the Moncherie was a little bit spicy and like bitter on the back end. This one is decadent. It's like cake. It's truffles. It's vanilla. It plays into that bourbon character, the bourbon cask with all that sweet, again, vanilla sweetness. Plays into the sweetness of the beer in general. What's your final impression rating on this one?
I really like this. I think the last one we had, I'm not even going to attempt to say it, but
Moncherie.
yeah, that. I think that one was actually my favorite out of the three.
Yeah.
You know, this is also really good. I feel like it's still lacking in some way. I would like to see, like I said, I think a little bit more spiciness, whether it be from the cinnamon or from some added cayenne. I think that would kind of help balance it out and round it out a little bit more for me. But altogether, it's a wonderful addition of the Bourbon County. You know, it's a great variant. And I would still recommend it as is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll give this one a 93.
Sure. I tend to agree with you. I think the Casilla Bar could be a little bit on board. I think the orange peel spot on. I think the coffee flavor is actually pretty nice on this one. Bourbon County coffee is actually in your face kind of coffee flavor. This one's a little bit more subtle, and I think they've done a great job with variants, like really integrating flavors beautifully to a point where they don't have to smack you over the head. And I think that's the beauty of the two variants that we've had from 2019. These are not like in your face, like, oh man, it's cinnamon. Oh my god, it's orange peel. And then the other thing, actually, we didn't even mention there's vanilla sugar in here. So is there?
You did, yeah.
Well, but on the palate, do you taste like complexity of like sweetness or some kind of like unrefined kind of like caramel kind of flavor? Or something like that?
No, I definitely do. I definitely do like a caramel molasses type thing going on with this beer. But I wouldn't say that. You're right. It's not like a smack you in the head type thing. Like, you know, it's not right up front, like pow right in the kisser.
Yeah.
But it's still good. Just would kind of like to see some more of the spiciness from the Casilla Bar.
Yeah. Every time I drink it, I'm so impressed by it. Just beautiful line where that orange peel plays in. I think, like, you know, turn the dial a little bit more, turn the dial a little less. It just like it's just, I love where it's at. It just hits you right up front, and then you let the beer, the explosion of flavors move on. And then you take another sip. And then the orange peel is just saying hi again, and then the rest of the beer.
I think the Casilla definitely comes through more towards the back of the palate on this one, but it's still
the coffee flavor is absolutely fantastic on this one. I guess like right up there. This is 100 out of 100. This is again they've killed it this year with variants. Highly recommend it. Get yourself some bottles. Probably doesn't age that well because of the coffee, and the orange peel probably will fade away, and all the flavors will get messed up.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Just buy another bottle, wait another 3-6 months.
What do we got? We don't have any to save. Well, we'll have to buy more.
It's at Publix. It's in the supermarket. It's just tons of it. So
Publix is amazing.
Yeah. So until next time, guys. Cheers. Let us know what you think. This is Bourbon County Cafe de Olla. Fantastic stuff. Really impressed this year. Post a comment below about which one you prefer out of the two. Is it Moncherie or this one? We both prefer the Moncherie by a little. But until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.